All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Big waves out there. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well, I'll tell you this. First of all, I want to say this. Yesterday, thank you for all the comments and text. And I watched a lot of you out on Facebook. Coach, we challenged them, like me and you talked about, to go do some things out on Facebook or social media, text message, and a phone call. And you did it. You did it. I talked to a lot of you about it, and I got to say a special thanks to Billy. Billy, thanks a lot for reaching out, and I might have had some chocolate power boost last night as a cup of hot, kind of like hot chocolate. Listen, it's good. It's good, and it killed my craving. So, all right. The word for today going into this amazing Tuesday is professionalism. Professionalism. Now, I didn't come up with the word. Coach Myra came up with the word, and it fits her because I'll say this again. I've watched her go through her career, and she's always attached to people and that want her on their team. And the biggest thing is the professional manner she brings in every phase of her game. It's unbelievable. But professionalism, to me, if you really look at the definition, I'm going to talk real quick about it and turn it to Coach, is one form of professionalism is the conduct, behavior, and attitude of someone in a work or business environment. That's kind of the way I want to look at it today. Professionalism leads to workplace success, a strong professional reputation, and a high level of work ethic and excellence. That's kind of the thing that I really drew the definition of this professionalism that I want to talk about. But I really came up with some characteristics, okay? And I'm going to end with a quote. Think about yourself. As I looked at these characteristics, I really looked at myself, as always, and said, okay, how do I rate in doing these? Some good, some not so good. So here we go. Commitment and confidence is a characteristic. And when I look at commitment to the company, commitment to the job at hand, commitment to the people that I work with, that's all forms of being professional or acting out professionalism. Okay? Another one is professionals convey confidence in their organization. So commitment and confidence, like professionalism is somebody that has the confidence, and it just shines through them about what they're doing, the organization they're a part of. Does somebody come to mind when you think about that? I mean, so commitment and confidence is one characteristic of professionalism. But another characteristic that I wrote down is responsibility and dependability. Okay? Acting responsible and fair in all work activities is critical to professionalism. It's doing the right thing. That to me is just being responsible, is just doing the right thing. My mentor taught me a long time ago, do the right thing, Brent, even if it costs you money. And that's always stuck with me. Number two, do what you say. Nobody wants someone that does, says one thing and does something else. Okay? Do what you say you're going to do. And I thought about that as I read it and I wrote it down. That really is responsibility and dependability, and that's a form of professionalism. Ethics and honesty. I wrote this down. Ethics and professionalism truly go hand in hand. A professional not only looks but acts the part. He or she does so with legal ethical, and honest intent in everything they do. You know, and I thought about that a lot. Let me tell you, as we grow and as we thrive, there's going to be opportunities that come our way that's going to compromise ethics. But we've got to stay true to professionalism and go, even if it's going to benefit me, if it's the wrong thing to do, I got to stand my ground. And the other thing is honesty, being open with sincerity. Let me say this about honesty. Today, my profession has led me into sales. And there's honesty, there's a two-way street. Am I a rep that as I'm out selling, I'm trying to just sell to make money? Am I compromising honesty to do it? If this person does not need to lose any weight, but I sell her a weight loss product just because I need to make some money, is that showing honesty? No. Or am I the sales rep? Am I in sales that truly leads with integrity and honesty? And I want to deliver. And you know, even if they don't purchase, even if they don't buy, they can feel my sincerity through it. Does that make sense? So honesty is a form of professionalism. And then the last one is appearance and professional presence. Proper dress, hygiene, and grooming are among basic qualities of professional appearance. And I know that seems so, well, yeah, of course. But I think today's time, we jeopardize that so much in situations. But if we want to truly act out professionalism, we're going to be properly dressed. We're going to be hygiene right. We're going to be groomed appropriately for the occasion. And that conducts a professional manner. So I'm going to leave with this quote. David Maister actually said it. I love the quote. He said, professional is not a label you give yourself. It's a description you hope others apply to you. And I actually read this quote. I'm going to read it again because Coach does not like this. Myra's like, come on now, quit talking about me. But when I read this quote, it brought me to her as I read it this morning. And I put it down the first thing I saw this quote. But professional is not labeling yourself. It's a description you hope others apply to you. And I apply that to her. You know, she's very professional and it's followed her throughout her career. And so for me, that's what I want for myself. There's areas I've got to grow. I've got to work. I got to keep thriving to be better, you know, and you probably can relate to that too. That's okay. That's okay. But Coach, thanks for the word for today. I enjoyed researching it. I'll turn it to you.
Okay, y'all, this is hysterical. First of all, you won't find a more professional young man than Brent Palmer. I mean, and I'm just thankful to be a part of everything that he is teaching me and what I've learned from him. But why I got so tickled when he was reading that quote, I don't know if you see it, on my notes today, that's my last thing I'm ending with. So we picked the exact same quote to end on today. So that's why I got so tickled. But anyway, Brent, you're awesome. Thank you. But I don't know that we've ever done that we've picked the same quote. So Here we go. Professionalism. You know, I just want you to think about this question. What does professionalism, or what does being professional mean to you? Just think about that for a minute. Because Palmer and I are both going to talk about different things, but what I have found out in this is I think we all look at this differently. So here's three things that I think: attitudes, behavior, and actions. Those are three huge things. You know, our attitudes drive our behavior, and our behaviors will drive action. Think about it now. If we have a horrible, horrible attitude, I am probably not going to be a very good professional that day, and I'm probably not going to do a whole lot. It might be just sit on my rear end and watch Netflix. But if I bring in the proper attitude, my behavior will go well, and then I will start being active in whatever it is my goals may be for that day. The actions will then reinforce our attitudes. You know what these three things mean literally? It is literally describing us as individuals. So what that means to me is that as a professional, that can be applied to anyone and everyone. So the reason I have kind of broke this down in this perspective is I think we go in our mind when you say professional to men or women dressed to the nines, and that is important when you're being out in public and being professional, but I think we automatically go to that. But we're professionals right now in how we present ourselves. So, and I think that's a very good thing. You know, the process of being a professional, it's not an event, it's a process and a journey, and it takes, y'all, real drive and motivation. If you want to be a really good professional in everything that you do, that's what it takes. You know, there's 4 aspects of being a professional. And I'm just going to reel them off to you, the first 3. Knowing, doing, and helping. I think we've always known that those are the foundation to being a good professional. But I also think that 4th one we have to really think about as well. We got to add it to these components, and it's learning. You know, we can't quit learning. And knowing, the word knowing, we learn everything that we can about everything. We also need to understand what we've just learned. You know, I struggle with that, honestly. You know, I'm a pretty transparent person. I know that Coach Palmer and Andrea and even Anthony, they get frustrated at me. I can hear and learn something from them, but I have a hard time understanding it. Okay, so that's one thing. I got to keep working in that category. In doing, take what we learn and apply it. Start doing something with the knowledge that you've learned. Well, we all hopefully are trying to do our best to do something with this knowledge that I'm gaining and learning from all of the people in my life. Well, and then helping. This is truly where I feel like we make a difference. As professionals, I think one of our main goals as professionals and as individuals, notice I'm calling all of us professionals because I think that we all are professionals. It's how we look at it. But as a professional, we make and should buy in and sell out to making a difference for everybody. And in learning, be a lifelong learner. Read, watch videos that help enhance us to grow in what we're doing. We never ever need to stop learning. Another thing that I've learned, and sometimes I'm okay with this, sometimes I'm not. You know, we all need to speak with confidence. Okay? Always speak with confidence in being professional. Again, I'm going back to tell you, you don't have to wear that 3-piece business suit. You don't need to wear that awesome suit that you've been tailored. I mean, we're all professionals. So in everything that we do, be a professional every day. The second your feet hit the floor, be a professional in everything that you're going to do for the day. You know, we don't have to be a business person to be a professional. We should be professional as individuals in our everyday life. And I gotta have this quote. I'm gonna say it one more time because at least there's two people in our family this morning that think this was a pretty good quote. So I'm gonna end the morning with this. Being professional is not a label you give yourself. It's a description that you hope others will apply to you. So thanks for tuning in today. Missed you guys really bad yesterday. It's amazing how this starts my day on such a good note. But thank you so much for joining us. And I really, really hope that everybody has an unbelievable day. And don't ever forget, you're a professional in everything you do. All right. Love y'all.
Coach, thank you so much. We missed you yesterday. And I want to end with this. I challenge you at some point today because I want to commend you. Go to my YouTube page, Brent Palmer, and look at all the words up to this point. You don't have to go watch all the videos, but just look at all the videos of this classroom. Think about it. You're coming here every morning and we're getting about 15 to 20 minutes of time together that is really self-development for all of us. You know, we're actually talking, but we have to study, right? So it's all a learning segment, and we've really collected a lot of learning segments over the last several months. So you're to be commended for that. It's awesome. So we love having you to be a part. Have a great, great Tuesday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Love you guys.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.